Welcome back to the arts department, everybody. My name is Autumn Rain Turkel, and this video is 5 ways to improve your art today, which is kind of misnamed because yes, you can improve today, but art is the type of thing that takes a little bit of time regardless. So what are the 5 steps? First and foremost, gesture drawing. I am a big proponent of gesture drawing. I have videos here on my channel that are dedicated to it, to helping you to do gesture drawings every day. It's good to warm up every day and get your hand ready for whatever it is that you're going to be doing as far as art is concerned. But then on top of that, when you gesture draw every day, it helps you to see things clearly. It helps you to judge proportion, it helps you to place the figure, and as you do that, you learn more and more how to place weight, what looks naturalistic, what feels right to you as an artist, how you express, and it helps you to move slowly forward. Think of it like high-level athletes that train every day at the gym. It's just something that you do to improve incrementally every day. What that does is it helps you to keep your mind and your hand connected and active and seeing and translating onto the page. So if you start figure drawing now, in a year you're going to look back at some of the figure drawings you did today, gesture drawings, and you're going to see a marked improvement from where you were to where you are. And oftentimes you're not going to know while you're doing it, and you might not even feel like you're improving, but you are. Number 2, draw every day. You can draw from life, you can draw from photos, you can draw from your head. Drawing from life, you just draw the people, things, objects around you. Once you've exhausted all of your options for drawing from life, draw from photos. There's plenty of stuff out on the internet. There's a ton of resources available to you. I work from photos all the time. I provide photo sets even, link in the description below. And those photos, they're an option when you don't have life drawing capabilities. And they're a fine option because they're gonna keep you growing and learning. I encourage more drawing from life because it helps you to make decisions on the fly about where an edge is or what a shape is. When you get a photo, it's flattened and it's compressed and it's already determined the lines and edges for you. So drawing from life, you have to use your own judgment a little bit more, which is good for you. It helps you to grow. Drawing from your head. Put away the references that you had and drew what you just drew, but draw it from your head. It helps you to visualize what it was, and the better that you can visualize, the better you're going to be able to put that onto the page. Also, draw things that are fun. Draw mashups of forms, draw creatively, draw distended forms and squished and stretched and squashed and all the good things, and just draw things. And it helps you to keep your hand active, to understand fundamental forms and grow as an artist. It helps you visualize in your head what you want to draw. And the key to art is visualization. The better that you can visualize what you want to put on the page, the easier it's going to be. Drawing from your head is great fun. It can be daunting because you're going to keep thinking that you're doing it wrong, but keep in mind, it's art. There is no wrong. You're just doing it in the way that you want to express. And you're going to get better if you draw every day. 3, try different papers. If you are used to drawing on papers and you're finding that you're stagnating or you're not growing, try shifting up your paper. Frequently I've found that if I shift my paper, like let's say I'm working on printer paper. Don't judge me, I like printer paper and pencil. It's easy to do, quick kind of throwaway drawings that you're not gonna hold on to. And it's not as precious, right? So if you draw on printer paper, you can get fat stacks of that stuff for $5.99 and draw it to your heart's content, and then throw them away because they're just practice drawings. So if you're used to drawing on that kind of paper, shift it up. Get a nice piece of paper, get a toned piece of paper, get watercolor paper and move to watercolor. Shifting your paper can help to boost your creativity and increase your understanding of different media types. Secondary to using different papers is use a different type of utensil on your paper. Meaning, if you're using pencils all the time, try going with ink. Just straight ink. Don't draw with the pencil first, just draw with ink. It's gonna be hard, it always is, and it's probably gonna look pretty bad at first, but that's okay, because really, you're trying to shift it so you understand the ink and paper better. And keep in mind that not all papers and inks are gonna work well together, so just keep experimenting with them. And if you need any tips for my preference for pen and ink and papers and that sort of thing, you can pop over to the Discord. The link is in the description below, along with everything else. Number 4, try different media. If you're used to working digitally, switch to paper and pencil, or paper and ink and paper and pen. If you're used to working paper and pen and digitally, try working with oil paint or acrylic paint or gouache paint. Switch to a painting medium. If you've done all of those mediums, try watercolor. What this is gonna do is it's gonna mix up your brain, and it's gonna mix up that creativity, and it's gonna help you to see things a little bit differently and approach things in a new way. Now, keep in mind that when switching media, you are gonna kind of dip down in your skill level, but we all do it. Everybody does it. So it's nothing to worry about. You just keep at it, and you're gonna get better over time. And that is going to shift your brain into a new media that you can use whenever you're feeling stagnant. So personally, for me, I work primarily right now digitally and in pencil, but whenever I want to mix it up, I work in oil paint, because oil paint is it's a completely different medium that I can apply some of those skills to, that, you know, it kind of keeps those skills going. Number 5, do something non-art related. Take a non-art related class, watch a non-art related video, any number of things to shift your focus and help your brain to creatively expand. What I mean by that is, take the class that you're taking and see how it applies to art, because art is a big playground and everything kind of lines up together. So find the commonalities between the class that you're taking and art. Let's say, for instance, music. Take a composition class or a music theory class, and the music theory class has something about rhythm, about how beats work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You take that and you apply that to art, and how does the rhythm of your marks translate onto the page? So you find those commonalities, and then when you're working with your art later on, you try and inject those into whatever it is that you're doing with your art. The saying goes that creativity is just smashing two things together until you get one thing. So I don't know what all that was. So take that class or that video and find out how it relates to art, and find out a way to relate it to your art, and that's your creativity. It's going to boost you. 1, gesture drawing. 2, draw every day. Draw from life, draw from photos, draw from your head. Draw whatever you can each day. 3, try different papers, because that could mix it up for you. 4, try different media, switch it up. If you do digital, do analog. If you do analog, do paint. Do something different with your media. 5, do something non-art related, meaning a class or workshop or videos that you will boost your creativity with by figuring out how it aligns with art. So that was it. That was 5 tips for improving your art today. Like I said, not necessarily today, but art doesn't improve quite as fast as some other things. There's a long meandering path, but there are things that you can do to focus your study or shift your focus that will help you to improve. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave them down below, or you can reach me on a Discord. Hopefully you found some value in this video. If you did, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and get notified. That way you know when I post up new videos. That's it from the arts department. Keep drawing, and we'll see you next time. Once you've drawn from life, once you've exhausted all of the life drawing, but it's something that keeps your hand from becoming rusty. Draw every day.